Welcome back. Now, making America an AI powerhouse. Brookfield Global and Bloom Energy are teaming up, investing $5 billion in Bloom Energy's fuel cell technology, an effort to bring strategic clean energy AI infrastructure to America and meet the demands of the growing technology. Joining me right now in this exclusive is the founder, CEO, and chairman of Bloom Energy, K.R. Sridhar, and Brookfield Global Head of AI Infrastructure, Sikander, Rashid. Thank you so much for joining us.
Maria, it's a pleasure to join you. Thank you. Good morning to you.
Thank you so much, KR. And I want to ask you really what is behind this agreement, a $5 billion investment. Tell us what you're trying to achieve.
So here's the background, Maria. We are living in a really brave new world. We are manufacturing intelligence for the first time as human beings. And how do we do it? In these AI factories. And what are those AI factories? You have the GPU chips and the IT equipment sitting in a physical facility with all the non-IT equipment. What is the input going in? Data. 10 to 100 petabytes of data. This is billions of websites worth of data going in. And electricity. Lot of power, gigawatts worth of power, more power than a few countries put together consume overall. And then to make this whole physical plant and AI factory work, what do you need? Capital. Lots of money. It is trillions of dollars, more than the GDP of many countries. When you build factories like this, they need to be efficient. You cannot piecemeal every piece of the block that I explained to you and patch it together. Brookfield, the global leader and at the heart of the value chain of AI, and Bloom Energy that knows how to make on-site power better than anybody else for data center are coming together. And with this $5 billion as our initial investment, we are thrilled with what we have already started accomplishing and excited about where we can go in the future.
Well, this is an incredible announcement and right in the sweet spot of what the world is looking for right now. But Sikander, Rashid, you chose Bloom as the solution for powering these AI data centers. Why? And tell us what can happen here.
Hi, Maria. Well, thanks for having me. As the largest AI infrastructure investor in the world with $150 billion in assets invested around the world, we are really thrilled with this partnership for a couple of reasons. First is this is the inaugural investment for a dedicated AI infrastructure strategy. Secondly, Bloom's a great counterparty. We've known the company for the last 12 months or so, and this partnership basically allows us to add a new powerful tool to our global growth strategy in a grid-constrained environment.
Yes, and the grid has been strained, KR. People understand the need. Give us a sense for the audience of what specifically is AI infrastructure and how does Bloom fit into the overall infrastructure for the world?
So when you look at these AI factories, the one thing that stands out compared to the data centers of the past, they require enormous amounts of electricity. Electricity in par with building a large aluminum factory or a large refinery. And if you go to those aluminum factories or refineries, they don't draw power from the grid. They actually generate their own on-site power. That's exactly what the AI data centers need to do. Now, when you go to the on-site power, you either have large turbines or you have engines. These are technologies from our grandfather and our great-fathers, great-grandfather's time, and they were perfect for the mechanical age. But you need a purpose-built, digital, solid-state power that can be powering the digital economy. Bloom was built for that moment. What we do is we are more efficient with the fuel. Number two, we are more reliable for the data center. Number three, if it is in your neighborhood, with no air pollution, with no noise, we create this electricity. And fourth, and very important to the AI industry, we can operate at AI speed. We can bring this power within 3 to 6 months as opposed to the years it takes to build electricity infrastructure. Wow. That's why the AI infrastructure and the race to AI is going to depend on how quickly we can power them. American-built technology, able to do this. We are very happy. This is the moment we built the company for, and we are so glad about this partnership.
And obviously investors are taking notice and have been taking notice of Bloom for some time now. But Sikander, let me ask you, I mean, Bloom is going to be the on-site power provider for Brookfield, and Brookfield will invest this $5 billion to deploy the Bloom's fuel cell tech. But you just said a moment ago that this is the inaugural investment. How much more investment is going to be required, and what are you prepared to put down to see this to the end?
Yeah, look, Maria, I would say this is a huge opportunity for investors around the world. And when you break down the math, it is quite compelling. So our estimates suggest artificial intelligence can add up to $10 trillion of global annual economic productivity across the world. That's obviously a big number. For context, that is 2 German economies per year. For us to get there, we need to spend upwards of $7 trillion of capital. And that capital will be spent on not just data centers, but also power, on-site power, as KR touched on, and also chips. As it relates to us, today, Brookfield's got $150 billion invested in the broader AI value chain, and our plan is to triple the size of our business in the next 3 years, which is really exciting.
This is very exciting and obviously an incredibly important moment to actually see how this investment will play out. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations, KR, Sridhar, and Sikander, Rashid. Thank you, sirs. We'll be right back.
Thank you.